We've really seen the Black Hawk County Gaming Association as a quiet and powerful force here in the Cedar Valley. They invest in projects that truly move the needle, and they have literally transformed the look and feel of our community in so many powerful ways.
The Black Hawk County Gaming Association is a qualified sponsored organization, or QSO, located here in Black Hawk County. We work in partnership with the Isle in Waterloo to give funds back to the community and really invest in capital infrastructure in a way that other funders simply aren't able to do. Over the last 17 years, we've invested over $80 million back into the community, really looking to build up capital infrastructure and invest strategically in projects that are really addressing community needs and hoping to have a large community impact overall. The Dome is an important community feature. It is obviously an essential part of UNI athletics, but it's also an economic driver for the Cedar Valley overall. And it was truly an honor being approached by the university to partner on such a big, impactful project.
It's been 50 years, and so there was time for modernization. We started with the roof, and now we're impacting the stadium. So the fan and patron experience is going to be different.
Playing in the Dome is a privilege. You know, we're in the Dome, it's positive every time, you know what I'm saying? And feel that Dome up, it gets loud, crowds on our side, always.
Yeah, as a high school student, I mean, it was awesome. It was like you're playing at a D1 university, you're playing on their field, you know, we're indoors. It's awesome. It was some of my favorite games I played in high school were in the Dome.
Looking back on it, it was really a surreal moment. You know, it felt like you were playing in the NFL, you know what I'm saying? It was a big dome, and like, it might not have been a sold-out crowd, but like it felt like, you know, you were in the big leagues playing in the NFL as a little kid. So fun.
It is a football stadium, but it's used for so many other things. So having that look great and be up in tip-top shape, I think is very important for not just the university, but also the community.
And it's a point of pride for us in the Cedar Valley, and it's one in which we want to make sure that the experience that people have when they're there is up to that notch of what it should be as an iconic building. And that's why the modernization program that we have going on is so valuable, because what was 50 years ago such a pride point continues to be one in which we all want to continue and to invest, and I'm grateful for the investment today.
The Northeast Iowa Food Bank has increasing needs and is a great partner. When they approached us about doing the capital project, it was absolutely a no-brainer that we wanted to be partners on their growth and their expansion as the needs in the community keep growing as well.
Throughout our 16 counties, the food insecurity rate is over 40,000. I have a child, and if I ever had to tell her that she didn't have food, it would have broken my heart. But there are many children that go to bed at night and they don't have food. Here in Black Hawk County, we're serving about 4,000 households every month. When we opened this facility in 2013, we were serving about 1,500 families. At the same time, the type of food that we have has also changed. It used to be more non-perishable. Now it's more and more perishable, which means we need to move the food faster. So why do we need to do the renovation? 1, pantry. The pantry needs to be bigger, more user-friendly. 2, our dock area is not big enough. It's congested, it's not safe. And so we'll be adding a 3rd dock. 3, we are going to add some community space where more community members can use our space. We're going to make a bigger volunteer room so we can increase our volunteerism. We'll be doubling the size of our clean room. It means we'll be able to take more bulk product and get it repackaged a lot faster. And then we're going to double the size of our cooler and freezer, because more and more of our product is perishable. If it wasn't for organizations like Black Hawk Gaming to help us with the infrastructure and the Isle to provide volunteerism and funding for operating, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. Both of them help us make a difference in the lives of the over 40,000 food insecure people in Northeast Iowa.
We do 90% of our funding here in Black Hawk County, but we also have up to 10% that we can give outside of county. And we have seen over the last several years an increase in needs, specifically in the areas of public safety. And it's been great to partner with different projects to be able to help provide funds that the communities wouldn't otherwise have access to.
Fire service is a huge puzzle, essentially, and firefighting is just one piece of the puzzle. So we respond to medical calls, car accidents, hazmats. We have a river in town, so we have river rescue, we have ice rescues, and we have so much special equipment that we need. And then with that special equipment, technology is always changing. There's some projects we can't even catch up with because the cost just goes faster than we can fundraise for. And then budget cuts. We can't fund some of the equipment that we're funding, just the basic needs of fuel, staffing, supplies day in and day out that we use. We would never have the funds or ability to update our equipment without the help of the Gaming Association. One of the projects that we just recently got awarded was extrication equipment, making vehicles safer. But when they make a vehicle safer, they also make it tougher for us to get into. So we have to update our equipment. Not everybody's fortunate enough to have this type of equipment. They're focusing on buying day-to-day gear, and we can, with the help of the Gaming Association, be able to fund some of these bigger ticket items that are more specialty niche things that we can go out and help other departments that wouldn't have the funding otherwise to do it. So we'd still be working on the project, 10 years ago if it wasn't for the Gaming Association. So it truly means a lot to be selected, worth more value than what they probably realize, because otherwise we wouldn't have the funding to do the projects that we're doing.
Blackhawk County Gaming Association's support has been catalytic for us. Their support has given us the opportunity to act boldly, to acquire land, to start new initiatives, to help more families in our community than ever before. And we have so many families that are waiting for a home, and their support has allowed us to say yes.
I was at a point to where I just didn't know. I felt like giving up. And so when Habitat came along, it means so much, just because we don't have to settle.
The Building Community Together campaign was launched to meet a growing need and to really build on some momentum that we've been seeing. We believe we're really at a pivotal moment right now where we can do a lot more, far more beyond just building houses, but strengthening entire neighborhoods and providing more access and opportunity for affordable homeownership than ever before.
All the abandoned houses are gone. It's a neighborhood, and so I've seen a big change. After I'm done with my house, it makes me want to get my kids, and we're going to volunteer here. We're going to make it happen.
We really wish at times that people understood just how transformative a home and a home ownership opportunity can be, especially for a family that's never had that opportunity before.
I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for making it possible for me and my family.
I think when our community is at its best, it's when we're all working together. And you can see that throughout the projects that we funded this last year. It's the food bank using the dome and the student athletes to pack the dome on MLK Day and give back to the community. It's Habitat for Humanity working with House of Hope. It's all of these community collaborations that really make the Cedar Valley special and why we are lucky to be the QSO that serves Blackhawk County.